Welcome, welcome, everybody, and a very special welcome to our returning author, E.J. Cole. Hi, E.J.
Hi there, how are you doing?
I am great. I'm so
Good.
glad to have you here with your second book. Congratulations on
Thank you.
another great book.
Yeah, thank you.
So, yes, can you please tell everybody the name of your book?
The name of my book is Elizabeth and the Enchanted Elevator.
Mm.
So,
We already know by the title that we're going to be going on an adventure with this book. So,
yes.
can
Yeah.
you tell everybody what is the book about and who is it for?
The book is about the main character Elizabeth and her favorite stuffy. It's a bear named CB, and she's bored on a very blizzardy winter day, can't really go out inside and play. And her mom is busy and suggests she cleans her closet or does something productive in her room. And of course, that sounds terribly boring. So Elizabeth makes her own fun. And so she just finds things in her room and finds a way to go on adventures with her bear and uses her imagination and creativity to have an amazing day full of adventures.
And what an adventure she goes on. I love everything about the book. I love that it's very relatable. Snow days in Canada
Hmm.
are very happen very often, and the kids
Hmm.
saying, right, being bored and what do I do? And as
Hmm.
parents, we think just go clean your closet. But who wants
Right.
to do that?
Right.
Who wants to do
Right.
that? So I
Right.
love the adventure that she goes on. Can
Mhm.
you tell us what is it that you hope parents and kids take away from this book?
Well, very much like the first book as well, I'm hoping that parents and kids can really see that there's so much fun to be had, just in everyday things around you, and it doesn't have to require a phone or a screen or electronics. It's just, using your imagination, having fun with the things that are right in front of you, and just having a little bit of quality time together really goes a long way. It doesn't have to be a lot of time, it just has to be some time together to just enjoy life's everyday adventures.
And so good for all of us to remember that.
True. Very
Yes,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the
Yes.
second children's book that you're publishing
Mhm.
with us. What
Yeah.
inspired you to write another book after the first one?
Well, there's a couple things. One, the process was so amazing, and I felt really confident by the time I was done the first time around, and it just really inspired me to want to keep writing. And the other part is, I was doing some school visits and reading to kids, and when I ended reading the first book, they said, "Well, what happens next? Where does she go next? What's the next?" And there was a lot of questions from kids about what happens next, and wait, is that the end? And it really, those things together just made me want to write more.
Oh,
So,
that's so
yeah.
good. I have questions about children's going into schools. Are you loving that? Are you enjoying going into schools?
I am really enjoying it a lot. It's just so wonderful to just share the story and just hear feedback from kids and have them get really excited about what's going on and have them ask questions and just be excited to have me there. And just the dialogue around, where would they go if they had the opportunity to go somewhere in, an
Mhm.
adventure kind of way. So, yeah, it's been really great. It's been really fun.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
it'll be so much fun to go back and now read them the second story in the
Mm-hmm.
series.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And EJ,
Yeah.
can you tell everybody the title of your first book? Let's talk a little bit about that and tell them what that book is about.
Okay, it's called Elizabeth and the Magic Mirror. And in that story, basically, again, it's another I'm bored. What do I do? Mom is busy. She basically travels through her mirror. It becomes a magical mirror, and she travels through and goes on adventures. And then it tries to invite her mom to go as well when mom is done with work. So it's both books are similar theme. It's just, the adventure and the fun and the creativity right in front of you. If you just open your imagination, the world is right there in front of you. So,
Yes,
yeah.
both fun books. Okay, I'm going to pause for a moment and let everybody know that both books are available as of today on Amazon. So make sure to go there, grab a copy of the new book, of course, Elizabeth and the Enchanted Elevator. But while you're there, grab a copy of Elizabeth and the Magic Mirror. Is that
Yeah.
correct? Is that the full
Yes.
title? Elizabeth and the Magic
And the
Mirror?
Magic Mirror.
Yes.
Yep. They're both on Amazon. Yep.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
And I know they're there in different, you can either get a soft cover, a hardcover, ebook
Hmm.
format. So,
Hmm.
friends, if you have some kids in your household that are feeling bored and you want to show them a little adventure, grab a copy of both of these books. They're going to have so much fun with them. Elizabeth, I'm calling you Elizabeth. EJ, your main character is Elizabeth.
Yeah.
EJ, can you tell us how was the process different the second time around? So for your second book, how was it different from the first book?
I think the biggest difference was the confidence level going into the process because just going
Mm,
through your program, you get all the information you need. You're really encouraged to feel good about what you're doing and build confidence in your skill the entire way along. So I think I started knowing what it was going to look like the whole process, but also feeling more ready. I was just ready to
mm,
do it, and I felt confident in my abilities during the process. I think that was the
yeah,
biggest difference. Yeah.
that's great. That's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's interesting how that happens, right? Once we do something once, the second time it's so much
Hmm.
easier
Hmm.
because we feel better.
Right.
We're ready for that. And I
Yeah.
know that there's always little challenges. I like to ask this question because we have a lot of authors that watch our interviews and they also learn from
Hmm.
knowing that somebody else is experiencing something similar. What would you say was your biggest challenge when writing the second book?
I think the biggest challenge for me was to let it be its own story and
Mm,
not kind of combine them in my head or make them feel they had to be the same story, just with a different avenue for getting to the adventure, if you would. So I think that was a little challenging for me initially. But again, once I got, the coaching and the editing, it was clear that they were definitely individual stories with similar
yes,
theme. So I could
for
let
sure.
them just be their own story.
hmm
Yeah.
And you did a great job with that. I see it even in the colors of the
Hmm.
covers, right? Like they are individual books
Hmm.
with their own adventure, and you get to know the character in both books,
Yeah.
and they go, but they also go well together. So reading one,
Hmm.
and if you want a little bit more of Elizabeth, read the second book.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter which order you read them in. How does it
Right. Right.
feel? Yeah, how does it feel to have another children's book out in the world? I know this has happened fast for you.
Yeah, I mean, it feels great. It just feels great. I've been writing for so long, and I know you hear that from, I'm sure, from a lot of, the authors you work with that I've just wanted to do this for a really long time. So writing the first one and having that guidance and then going right into the second one and then having it just feels really good. I feel very accomplished and I'm just happy about it. It
Mm.
feels good. Yeah.
I love that. I think you are inspiration to a lot of people who have had a dream for a long time. And
Mhm.
then once it was the right time, you just went for it. And now
Mhm.
two books out in the world. What advice do you have for an author thinking about writing their second book?
Oh, my advice would be to just do it. Absolutely. If you're thinking about it and you've already done it, and yeah, just keep going. Just keep the motivation going. It's like there's like a certain flow seems to happen once you've done it, and
Hmm
it just makes you want to do it again. So
hmm
my advice is to write. Go ahead and do it. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And EJ, let's talk about your illustrator because you mentioned her in your dedication as part of your
Hmm.
dedication. Let's
Hmm.
tell everybody her name and what it's like to work with her.
My illustrator is Hannah Wood, and she is amazing. She's super easy to work with. And I really, the book wouldn't exist without her because I might have had the words and I had a vision, but just having the imagery come to life really makes the story. And she and I were very in sync right from the beginning. I had a vision of what I thought Elizabeth would look like, gave a very broad description, and Hannah returned an illustration of exactly, literally who I had in my head. So I knew right from the beginning we were a good match. So. She's fun. She's wonderful, very creative, just easy to work with.
Excellent. The
Yeah.
illustrations look amazing. You've got the cutout of Elizabeth behind
Oh
you.
yeah.
It's just so fun. It's just so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to remind everybody watching that this new book, Elizabeth and the Enchanted Elevator, and also the first book are both available on Amazon. So please make sure to go there, grab a copy of this book, share it with the kids in your life, and also go follow EJ. So where can they find you besides going to Amazon? Where else can they find you?
Um, I'm on Facebook at EJ Cole Author and Instagram at EJ Cole Author, and I also have a website, ejcoleauthor.com. So there's some other information about me on the website, if anybody's interested, newsletters, that sort of thing. So
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
And if any teachers are watching, can they find information about hiring you to come into their
Yes,
schools?
I have a sign up for events sort of section on the website too for teachers. Yeah. And yeah, that's one of
Perfect.
the best things is just going to schools and going to bookstores and just reading the book. It's been wonderful. It's
Yes.
been a great experience. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, EJ. I'm so proud of you. I just love seeing how fast you have done things, how far you're going with these
Mhm.
children's books. And I know that you have had a love for children for many, many years,
Yeah.
decades.
Hmm.
And now you get to share that in a different way through children's books.
Yeah.
Before we go, is there anything else you'd like to share or anything that you wish I would have asked you?
Again, I would just like to thank you and everyone, your entire team. It's been a great experience. I've learned so much. I've enjoyed myself connecting with other authors. It's just sort of opened up a whole new world for me that just wasn't in my life before. So it's really been a dream come true. So I just want to thank you and your team immensely for
Mhm.
that.
Our pleasure. We love it. We love
Yeah.
putting out great books and working with great authors such as you. All right. Well, thank you, friends, for being here. You know, go to Amazon, go follow EJ on her social media, her website, and let's support our authors. So please go ahead and do that. So good to speak to you today, EJ. I hope to see you soon.
All right. Thank you, Miriam. Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.